Iran, bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. No, where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never fuck Iran. Bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. No, where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never heard of you. We send troops at your door. Bitch, you know we purging. Iran. How you gonna be Jack? Fuck Iran, bitch, we did.
The joke's on you, bitches. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders. A great millstone salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto his life for us, for the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's all good. It's all fun and games until your ass is thrown into the mix. And this mix, you ain't coming back. I'm happy. This is the war to end all wars. This is the war. Only thing that could save you is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Anybody that's enlisted, you better hope and pray something happens where they can't use you. Because this shit is about to go down. And everything's a joke to a bitch. Until shit gets real. Now, you gotta understand, people gotta really, really understand the motives behind everything. You gotta understand what's being displayed. This is a rich, spoiled in the sense of the way how everybody use it. Spoiled, entitled people on the planet Earth who never been through nothing. All right. Yes, a lot of us come from the ghetto, the hood, whatever. You know, we've seen things, heard things, and we'll use that as the what's that what I'm looking for? We use that as our motivation, say to other people, like, look, you've never been where we from. But how many of us been in an area where bombs is just dropping over your head? You don't know when you're gonna live or die. All right, not that many. And I'm just talking about America, okay? American Israelites, all the tribes. Okay, a lot of us, yes, I will not deny our individual backgrounds. But when you make light of a serious situation like this thing, this is not a time of joking. A lot of all these broads in this thing, they ain't coming back. They're gonna try to get pregnant. They're gonna try to make sure nothing happens. They're gonna make sure the men gets killed first before they do anything. This war is a war of attrition. Yes, the boots in the ground is not going to come. We're not in that stage yet. But like I stated in a previous video, if they start bombing the carrier and the carrier is big, it has a big bullseye on it. And what I didn't realize what they did when Iran attacked Bahrain. Bahrain is they said the fifth fleet. Bahrain held most of the weapons. That's like a stationary place for the military. By attacking that place, making it less safe, those ships cannot refill. They cannot restock their weapons. Okay? Now let me give you the the picture. So if you have, I believe that the Lincoln, they said that they don't have to refuel to be out to sea for like 3 years straight, whatever. Yes, that's good, but you need to restock weapons. That's one. Then the surrounding ships that's around it, they need to restock. So yes, they're gonna be taking turns to go restock and so forth. And they're not in a range of the the missiles for now. They're not in the range yet. But when they are in the range and one of those ships go down, the ships is not only there to fight, they're also there to protect the main carrier. All right? Giving you this scenario, it's not boots in the ground. This is war ships and war and ships. If any of those ships go down, automatically everybody in that carrier, they're gonna lose themselves. This is the state. That's this is everything is all jokes and dandy. Everything's fun and games till a real life situation take place. Real quick, let me get this one instead. Jeremiah 51:27. Jeremiah 51:30. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forbore to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They become as women. They have buried. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. So even the mighty men, all right, the men that got bodies, the men that they're gonna become like women that day. This is not a joking matter. This is dead serious, deadly serious. So how much more you women that's in the military? You don't stand a fucking chance. All right, you don't stand a chance. Ain't no person in their right mind is gonna allow you to tell them what it be's like. All right, you're gonna have to do your part and spread open your legs in a time of war. Is not gonna be a it may not be a survival instinct because the narrative that's being pushed out there, to be honest, I said it before, when 9/11 took place, according to the eyes of the world, the US was in the right. This war, the US is in the wrong. You have no alliances. All right, all these sickos, these fuckers did what this Iranians feel, and that whole entire Muslim, they have rage against you. You're gonna be fucking food in that moment, in that day. Yeah, survival is gonna be at its peak, and you're gonna have nothing. As for you women over here on the shores, you're done. All right, you're done. Hey, y'all want to be equal? Your ass is gonna be sent out there as well. Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear to my speech." And women have a natural way of just coasting their whole entire life, as if nothing bad is going to take place. And what proves that? There's a word that the vocabulary of men always use a lot. That thing is called accountability. Women don't like to be accountable for anything, so they live a lie. They live in a blissful world that doesn't exist. When the Lord said, "Look, hear His speech," and the hearing of the Lord's speech has been through His men. There be times that nobody want to talk about no goddamn broads. All right, nobody want to say nothing, but the Spirit just come in and hone on you women because you got it. You're at ease. All right, you at ease from the ones here in the United States. Oh shit, or the West. You are fucked. This is the war to end all wars. You are fucked. Straight up and down. And the other side, they're men of rage, men of strength. So you're fucked. It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, meaning from the point on of disaster, you are you're gonna be in trouble, and there's not gonna be a day where you you're gonna be the way you once was. You're about to lose it all. It said, "You careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, you women that are at ease. Be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you, make you bare, gird your sackcloth upon your loins." And you could clearly see these women in this particular video got the nerve to fucking have a uniform on and dancing like it's all good. All right, it's all good. And these are below average bitches. I mean, that's how the military roll. You got a girl that you will never even think about even talking to. She's gonna be looking like she look like a dime piece in uniform, and she know her worth in the military. And her worth is just to be a whore, a slut, to be passed around. But since men are desperate, they're gonna do whatever. What do you think happens in these ships? All right, what do you think happens in shore? They get tossed around, they get passed around. There's no independent nothing. They'll come and act like they shit don't stink because the supply and demand. But what if they get caught by the enemy? It's not gonna be good. This whole American pride, this whole um the way America thinks, it's over. It's fucking over. And I was listening to Trump's speech, and the speech that he said to the Iranian people, now you should take up arms against your government. And there was a particular thing that came into mind. And that particular thing that came into mind, the film Leave the World Behind. And there was a propaganda. There was sending out flyers, telling the American people that the war is not against you, it's against your leaders. And I was sitting like, wow, that's predictive programming, because when they come into invade, this is why when they come, talking about the foreigners, when they take over, they're not gonna have no fucking mercy. All right, they're not gonna care about anything. It's Isaiah 13, and you know what? I'll start at 12. So that matter of fact, I started at 11. It says, "I will punish for their evil and their wicked. So I will punish the world for their evil and their wicked, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the anguish of the proud to cease. And I will lay the haughtiness of the terrible." So the Lord's coming back to punish those that's on high and those that follow their orders as a part of the system that's trying to maintain the system. You're truly fighting. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta say it like that. You're literally fighting the one to liberate you. And when I'm talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're literally going against prophecy by going out to war. You're literally fighting against prophecy. So if you're fighting against prophecy, you're fighting against the Lord. Oh my goodness. So you read, like the scripture says, it comes to mind real quick. We get that real quick. Luke 19 and 27. It says, "But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me." So the Lord, those who's the Lord's enemy, if you're not for the Lord, you're against the Lord. If you're not for the Lord, you're against the Lord. And right now, if you for this system to maintain this system the way it is, you're going completely against your creator. Point blank, period. If you're voting to say, "Oh, we're the greatest military in the world," and da 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 da, because you believe your little bubble, your little safety, is gonna help you, you're going against the Lord. It says Psalms 94:16. Who shall rise up against? Or sorry, who shall rise up for me against the evildoers? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? And when you come to realization, when it comes to survival tactics, Jake will play the field. They'll try to play both sides, not realizing you are enemy to the cross. You're an enemy to the Lord. So when the Lord comes to punish, he's going to punish those that is for the system. And he already know who's who and what's what. Now, if there's the elect amongst in the military right now, the Lord is going to find a way to get them out of there. Be straight up. All right. The elect is not going to get caught up to some shit like that. What I mean, yeah, you have elect men and women that were in the military, but the Lord would always find a way to get you out of there. Always. Like you had what you call it? The whole when those Israelis were casting those people out of the Mona, Jake that was there, and it was trying to fight tooth and nail. Like, this is our homeland. That was the Lord giving you a warning. All right, that was the Lord giving you a warning. Take that warning. Take it. Run, because he's about to do it. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." So the Israelite man, the men of the Lord, the prophets, are the greatest people on the planet Earth. That's who the Lord is eyeing. That's who the Lord is for. That's who the Lord is fighting for. So anybody that is under their shadow, you're good. Take heed, you women. Well, a lot of you are going to die anyway. It says, therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth and remove out of her place the wrath of the Lord of hosts in the day of his fierce anger, which we are about to enter in. This is why things are heating up in the Middle East. We're about to enter the great, terrible day of the Lord. All right. And this gathering that's happening right now, this is the first course meal. All right. This is the first course meal of all the personnel that's there. So you could shake your ass and thinking this is going to be an exciting time all you want. You may not come back, period. All right. It said, it shall be as a chase row and as a sheep that no man taketh up, talking about Esau. All right. Because the cause of all these problems is going to go right back to the main culprit, Esau. It says, and it shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land. So there is going to be another division. People are going to feel safer with their own kind. All right. They're going to feel a lot safer with their own, one way or another. No more mixture. It says everyone that shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joint unto them shall fall by their sword, which is talking about anybody that's found among the enemy is going to be, you're guilty by association. All right, you're guilty by association. You think those people, those same military personnel right now, are going to the Middle East and everything's all good? No, they're done. I don't think people really understand. They're not going to be able to get out of that situation. Period. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're gonna move the personnel. They're done. They're stuck out there. All right, they're stuck out there. So you wearing that uniform, you doing this, at least in Vietnam, you can run. Now you can't hide nowhere. You're guilty by association, and you will be put down. All right, and that goes especially over here. If you were found with the enemy, You're going to be taken. It says, and their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in it. And their bows, which is those missiles, also shall dash their young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity upon the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare. So, yes, the missiles, and you're going to have personnel that's going to be over here. And you women are going to be traded for a can of beans like it's nothing. It's about to get real, real out here. All right? Extremely real. It says, Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Sodom and Gomorrah, as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. And what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah? It was burnt, fire and brimstone, a memorial to this day. That's why you got mass confusion. You think that the Chinese military have their women in the front line? Or the Russian military got their women in the front line? You think the Iranians got their women in the front lines? I'm talking about the front lines. That brings nothing but confusion. But hey, the Lord has a great gathering is about to take place. All is invited. Equal rights, equal destruction. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.